Mr. Camara,
Sir,
uh, you've just been congratulated by the Honorable Barrow on registering a political party. In my view, given that there's still a long list with the IEC of political parties aspiring to be registered, in my view, to crush the scrutiny of the IEC alone is a remarkable achievement. So I'll join him in congratulating you in putting up a political party.
thank you.
But then, of course, people have seen the emergence of a lot of political parties. People have lost even the count now. And people are wondering, come on, why is such a bonanza in terms of political parties? Some said, so there are people who are looking for just popularity, or they want entitlement, or they just want, to get at some attraction so that one party or the other will come for them. Some said, well, some people are looking for a name. What inspired you to form a political party? And what is the ADD, that is the Alliance for Democracy and Development's agenda?
Thank you, Mr. Cham. Honorable Bojaju, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Honorable Advisor to the President, Mr. Mbalo. Thank you, staffs and personnel of Kerfatu. Humbly, I am Malick Camara, Alliance for Democracy and Development, Party Leader and Secretary General. And good afternoon to all listeners presently viewing and the near future who will be listening. I send my delightful greetings to everybody. This is my passion to establish a political party. I've said it here, I have said it all over. I am born and raised with the mindset of putting up a political party and partake in the executive politics of this republic, Mother Gambia. Coincidentally, party establishment commences in my life when President Barrow happens to be in office. But those who have interacted with me are not absent with the understanding that this is something Malick is passionate about and is now actualizing it. On the other hand, Section 26, subsection B of our 1997 Constitution give us this fundamental right to vote or be voted for. As a result, this is why, because people are, kind of trying to exercise their fundamental rights, and this is a multiplicity of political parties. A country that boasts me and you is that country which asks people to participate, to vote or be voted for in election, exercise their franchise rights. Like you can even establish a political party, and anybody who questions that is questioning your fundamental right.
Yeah, indeed.
Obviously, Mr. Cham and all those listeners out there, of course, it can be assumed by people to say, okay, they're establishing political parties because they want a recognition or recommendation. They want to be ministers. They need attention. They need this. They need that. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't belong to that category.
Oh.
I am exercising my fundamental right. I am actualizing my passion, my in-depth burning desire. That's something I am born with. I was a class prophet, I was a counselor, I was a head boy. And I come from the family of leaders back home where I come from, Farafeni. Now, we started establishing this political party, sending a request to the commission, Independent Electoral Commission, asking them to give us a package to start establishing a political party February 5th, 2018. Back in the days, 2018, it was just me who started actualizing in-depth burning desire when I sent a letter on the 5th or 2nd February 2018 was a Friday, and 5th February 2018 I was called by the commission to say my package have been approved. I can reach them to receive the envelope. And when I received, and it was like, okay, this is a package. You need to start establishing a political party, and requirements, a list of requirements were given to me. I look at them and said to myself, the job is done.
You didn't think it was difficult?
Nah. I mean, I'm actualizing my long since embedded dream. So there is nothing difficult for me in this pursuit because I have a strong mind preparation. I mean to come in the partisan politics of this country, either leading a political party or be part of a political party fully. I want to contribute my quotas to the development of my country. And people put up a political party without turning back. Why do I have to turn back if IEC is telling me this is your package and it was me who sent a letter to them to ask for a package? When the approval is given, celebration starts. So time work commences.
Fast forward, you met all the criteria.
I met all the criteria. They asked for 10,000 votes. ADD gave them 16,000 votes. They asked for a party constitution. We gave them. They asked for a party manifesto. We gave them. They asked for a name and a logo. We gave them. This took us about 8 years, 9 to 10 months before this project is been.
So that's why it's not that easy.
Not a childish joke.
That's right. That's
Not a childish joke. Some people can register a political party fast track, 3 months or rather 6 months, 1 year. That's them. But then it took us 8 solid years and 9 months. Now we have established executive structure, full executive structure
across the country,
across the entire country, and now we are putting up. Next move, we'll be putting up constituency structures across the country. It's in preparation of toppling President Barrow, PP or NPP and any other alliance party with him. Because we are part of the race, it's about how to change the government and place it with another government that will be moving from just giving us big impression and not helping to move the country socio-economically. It's time to practicalize what we put as agendas of national development. To put you through and all the audience out there, ADD is a party that have a thought line of bringing solutions, not to be an addition to problems that exist around us. We are thinking about promoting agriculture in different facets. We are thinking about introduction of Irish potatoes and onion farming to promote economy, to create employment, generate revenue, reduce the rate of these commodities, the cost of these commodities in the market. We have the human resources. We have the land space. It's too long and overdue for governments to be in place since 65. We cannot feed ourselves. People of my generation are not sitting or standing on platforms sending castigatory statements against others, positive if it is going to be. But then let's talk about recommendation of solutions and actualizing our problems and actualizing solutions. If you have Irish potato farming, you have onion farming, you have basic fishing, you have massive tree planting, 1,500,000 tree planting, and you have animal husbandry, you have poultry farming. Mr. Chan, this addresses the lack of employment among the youth folk who are frustrated going through the Mediterranean, risking their life in the heavy seas for greener pasture in the foreign world. What's going on in the face of all this economy that we have and can sustain us while the big land space is here? And we are not just talking about a mere concept. And this is sort of not a naive mindset. This is what is happening all over the world, especially sub-regional Africa where we are. Senegal is not importing Irish potato and onions with poultry, with chicken legs and eggs. This is not an empty theory. We will have to subject this concept into project proposals with cost and justifications, not blanket concept of politics, where you stand on the platform and telling the people of this republic, I will do this, I will do that, they clap for you, they eat big benachin and drum starting, nice sentence, inspiring, good. But the time have passed wherein you will be on the platform telling people what you're going to do. They didn't see the actual, sort of, demarcations. Give us a cost and justification. Tell us a cost of If you want to introduce Irish potato farming, how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? How much is it going to cost you? How much employment is it going to cost you? How much revenue is it going to promote? This is the level of thinking that we should arrive at. Now, that's just number one of our intervention. If you have 1,500,000 tree planting, all this land space, as I said, you promoting employment by creating factory. Look at the watermelons on the street. Look at our watermelons, our mangoes. When it's time for watermelons, go around. Waste, big time. You cannot.
You have a program to what would add value to the.
It's not a mere talk, sir.
Okay.
Look.
So let me ask you, given that the terrain is full of players now, it would be interesting for people to know whether ADD is going to run its program alone, like going solo in the time of elections, or have you been approached, or are you considering joining an alliance?
I was giving you an outline of the manifesto of ADD, but you pop in a question.
Yeah, that's right. I want to fast forward to.
Thank you. Okay.
The frequently asked questions.
We have been approached by political parties.
Mm-hmm.
I am in communication with at least 5 political parties.
Does that include the NPP?
Challenge.
Does that include NPP?
Oh, we
it doesn't include.
Yes. We're going to challenge you.
That certainly does not include NPP. That's okay. No problem.
No, it's never going to include NPP because we have given an opportunity
We have different
to
politics.
NPP for nearly 10 years. They still cannot feed us. They still cannot create massive employment for our youth. We are still not having good infrastructure in our country. Special advisor to the president is here. Commodity prices are still very expensive at the market. So how can we or Gambian people go back to the drawing board to make a decision and give us a decision of having President Barrow back to Banjul office called State House?
Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, so you said 5 political parties at least you're talking with.
Yes, and of course, the other part of
it will be prudent to name them.
no, we don't want to, because we are dealing with, I don't want to call them enemies, but opponents that are very strategic, because I saw them lining up Marabos from Mali, Marabos from Burkina Faso. That's what they do. That's what they do. President Barrow, when he listens to this, he will say, only all Malik knows my trick. They don't only stop Mr. Lau. You know, they knows it. And Paul will tell you, President Barrow, if you name or pronounce your strategies here, his media team is watching and they will report to him. These are the people who are forming a group against you.
So you don't want to name the people you are dealing with now?
Battles are won under the tents of commandos. And they never pronounce their strategies for their opponent sides to know, so that they don't counter them.
Absolutely.
So we are not going to pronounce our strategic operations in helping to save and salvage this country from sinking under the administration of His Excellency President Barrow.
So you're definitely talking with at least 5 people and 5 groups, and it can be more. And definitely, eventually, ultimately, you have seen the need for an opposition alliance or unity of some sort.
Yes, of course, because it is opposition which former President Jammeh's administration here. And it is this coalition which brought President Barrow to office, both first and second term. And of course, let him not be surprised. There is no trick that he can play, which is going to no escape route.
Oh yeah?
Except if we are not listening to each other.
Okay.
But no escape route. Because, okay, I have took it upon myself, Mr. Chan. We went around and I went around and engaged 5 political parties. And we will be having a meeting on Monday.
Soon we will know about them.
And we will come to you. And we will come. Of course. And
you're going to have a meeting.
Yeah.
Not a public meeting.
We are having closed-door talks for now.
Okay.
And let everybody put aside our difference. And no egoism. And and no self-centeredness in terms of I am the one to be the lead. If I am not the one to lead, I'm not a part of it.
That's certainly a problem.
Let that be put aside and look onto the people of the general public suffering and complaining. We are here. They have a lot of dependent rate on them.
Okay.
1,001 telephone calls are coming, ringing in their phones day by day, people asking for support from them. That is a good feedback for them to know that our country people are suffering. That's why we have a lot of dependency rate on us.